Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, real quickly, I just wanted to talk about how it's a real tough time. We go through tough times in life and so many different areas. All of us do. We all have rough times in life, ups and downs. Nobody's life is perfect, but not that sports are pretty important to me. It's a big part of my life, definitely in the top five. Some people think, oh, you shouldn't get upset about sports. It's just a game, but it still places a lot of importance on it. Um, it's been a tough time for Chicago fans, tough time for Chicago teams. The Cubs are actually our best team right now. Even they're not that great. They're just like mediocre. I'm not sure how they're going to be this year. I'm not really a baseball fan. White Sox had the worst record, not their worst record in franchise history, but the worst record ever in baseball. I guess there was another team that before the MLB existed, before Major League, it was a different league. I guess they had a worse record than that, but yeah, because they played 162 games, I believe. The White Sox only won like 42 games the whole season and lost 120, pretty bad, something like that. I'm not a hockey fan, but from what I understand, the Blackhawks aren't doing that well. I mainly football and basketball, and Bears had a terrible year. Now there's hope for next year. Hopefully that Caleb Williams will get a better offensive line, protect him, the number one draft pick last year, quarterback. He's pretty good, but he just doesn't have any protection. They did get Ben Johnson as their new head coach. We'll see if that makes a difference. He was I believe, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, so he's going to be the new Bears head coach. And I really think the Bulls made a mistake. They've been really bad lately, but they were getting even worse. Now they're really tanking. They got rid of DeMar DeRozan, the two best players. DeMar DeRozan traded him to the Sacramento Kings last year. I think during the offseason was over the summer. And I was pretty upset about that. And then they've been talking. And then Zach LaVine was like their best player too. To me, those two were the captains of the team. They've been talking forever about trading him. I didn't think they would find anybody to buy out his contract, but he ended up going. They just recently, a couple weeks ago, sent him to the Sacramento Kings too. And now the Bulls are just really, really tanking. I'm surprised they still have Billy Donovan as their head coach. I think they definitely need a new coaching direction. But yeah, they kind of like the Jerry Krause era. It was like back when John Paxson was the GM or the vice president of the Bulls. Yeah, he kind of. I thought the Bulls were doing fairly well. They made the playoffs, even though Derrick Rose had his injuries every year and he played for them. Even when he was hurt, they still made the playoffs. But they got rid of him, Taj Gibson, Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah. I just think that John Paxson kind of broke up that team, and they haven't. That was 7 years ago, or no, actually not. I think it was 2016. They got rid of Rose. It was 9 years ago, and they just haven't been the same team since. They just constantly seem to be in a rebuilding phase. And off topic from the Chicago sports, but I was really surprised the Mavericks just made the NBA Finals last year. I think that was a mistake. Anthony Davis is a great player, but they would trade Luka to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. I don't know. I think that was a mistake. They just made the Finals last year, and they're already making. I wouldn't have made that change. And kind of like the Timberwolves, they got rid of Carl Anthony. Just as Carl Anthony Towns, and they haven't been the same for. I forget who it was that they. Oh yeah, Julius Randle, a great player, but they haven't been the same team this year since they got rid of Carl Anthony Towns, and they made the Western Conference Finals last year against the Mavericks, lost. But yeah, I think the Bulls, they're in the 10th spot for the play-in tournament. That they'd be better off opting. I don't think that the 76ers will catch them. The 76ers are having a pretty bad year. They're a couple games behind the Bulls. I don't know if they'll catch them unless they start playing better. It doesn't look like they will, but I almost hope the Bulls opt out of that play-in tournament and just try to get a higher draft pick. We'll see what happens. A couple months left in the regular season, and then the playoffs will start in April. So yeah, I know it seems like Chicago, and we're not the only ones, but yeah, it seems like Chicago fans so for the most part, we're always looking forward to next year, and that's pretty sad. I always wish we could fix it this year. There's not too many seasons that happens where they turn around. Usually, if they start off bad, they just continue to play bad or even worse. It's a shame, but what are you going to do? There's nothing you can really do about it. It's just out of your control. It's up to the owners and general managers and vice presidents and the upper office of sports teams. So professional sports. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Better, as I just mentioned a moment ago, I guess better luck next year to all of our teams. Comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all real soon with another great video. And have a great rest of your week, everybody. Talk to you all soon. Bye.